Hi everyone, this is Dr. Khushbu from Segan Mantras. So, we all make goals, don't we? Yeah, we do. Because we all want to succeed in whatever tasks we have taken up, in whatever areas of life it be. It could be in the personal life, with your children, the professional life, anything. It could be anything. So, when we are working on some goals, we want to make our every single day productive on it, want to work in a way such that it becomes the day gets very simple and easy for us, yet happy, and we get the outcome towards the end. And to do that, we put in a lot of efforts, time, resources, everything possible we do. But still, there's something where we get stuck and it prevents us to work with the full efficiency, even in the areas where we are capable of doing and achieving what we really want. And have you ever wondered why that could be? It's because of the lack of a concrete structure, a concrete plan in hand. And without a plan, if you are pursuing any goal, it is just another wish. Okay, so let's see how we can plan some SMART goals. Yes, you got me right, SMART. Your goal should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant or realistic, and also time bound. Let's see one by one what we mean, what each one means. Specific goal. Why do you need a goal to be specific? Because if you don't specify with clarity, you won't be able to focus, you won't get the direction, how to work ahead, how to proceed, and it will be all, you'll go crazy. It should never be a very generalized or an abstract goal, something which is very vague. You need to define it precisely what you want to achieve towards the end, in the end. You should be able to clearly define what your success would be and what both, what will help you understand or define that yes, you have succeeded and what where you have failed. So be as specific as possible. Suppose you have a goal in hand that I want to build upon my child's language. Or I say, I want to lose my weight. Could it be a specific goal? It's a very wide thing that we are taking in hand. It's too generalized. So let's understand the other elements also. And towards the end, we can pick one example to understand even better. Next is measurable. Our goals should be measurable. We should be able to track our goals with some precision. Only then you are motivated to work on it. Say, suppose taking the same example again, I say I want to lose my weight. But if I'm not able to measure it over a period of time, I lack the motivation. I won't be able to work on it anymore. I'll lose my interest. So we need to break down our goals into small elements which are measurable, split them into small steps so that we also know and understand where exactly we need to improve further once we start tracking on it. Next is our goals should be attainable. To make the goals in a way that are attainable, we should not take any easy goals. Take something which is challenging, but at the same time, it should be something practical, something achievable. Otherwise, we only end up losing all the hopes on achieving it. And towards the end, we are completely demoralized and we might as well just give up on working on those goals. So let's make goals that are achievable. Next is our goals should be realistic. They should be relevant. Now, if you want to be really committed to achieve your goal and increase the chances, the likelihood of achieving success in your goals should be realistic. They should add some value, and um, they should be worthwhile and motivate you enough to work on those, and also see where it stands in your priority scales. So, say, suppose I come from a Sindhi family. I know Sindhi language pretty well. I can speak in Hindi, I can speak in English, but still I have made up my goal that I want to learn Marathi, where I have many other important things in my life on which I could build up my goals on. So, given this point in time, this is not a very realistic goal and not going to add much value to me towards the end. So, your goals should be realistic. Next is it should be time bound. If we give ourselves unlimited time, then we are never going to work on our goals with all the hard work, dedication, and even if we put in a lot of hard work, some at some point of time we lose on the motivation. So, we take a very simple example. A child is on school holidays and he's been given loads of homework during this vacation period, but he has not set any timelines for himself. Now, since there's not any deadline, he doesn't know by which date what to work upon, by when should I finish this, and this may get stretched up to even say the last day of his vacation, and everything gets messed up. फिर आखिरी आखिरी में जो जैसा हुआ बस खत्म करो वो निपटाने जैसा हो जाता है. You just want to get done with it, and then the quality is also affected. So we need to um, frame our goals in a given timeline when we want to achieve it. It could be an annual goal, it could be a goal for another 6 months, or even if you plan a goal, a long term goal, it is always good to split it into further smaller goals. Like an annual goal, you can split it further into by 6 months. Or where do you see yourself? What would you be working on for the first 3 months, maybe for the first 1 month, and then also split it into weekly goals. So this way, when you give a structure to your goals, you make your goals which are specific, which are measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound, you are more focused, you have a better direction, and you also have a benchmark set that where and when you need to reach there. So, this was about SMART goals. Now, let's see a few more things that we need to keep in mind when we are working with structured goals. Okay, so you've done a thorough assessment and jotted down your goals based on the goal being specific, measurable, and all that we discussed. The goal is it's a SMART goal. Now you need to have a plan in place. What is your strategy? What is the plan and action plan? How do you think that you will be working on it? So you need to break down into small steps. We also call this as task analysis. Break down that one large goal into various small goals and spread them over a period of time. What you plan to achieve by next 15 days, then another 15 days, by the end of 2 months, 3 months, and that ways. Write down each step and keep crossing whatever you have achieved in the set timeline that you have set for yourself. So this will again keep you motivated because you keep on marking कि हाँ ये हमने प्लान किया था और ये हमने अचीव कर लिया, or maybe this is what still remains, I need to improvise on, and you would know which areas and where exactly you are lacking, where you need to work better, so that you could have done it in the given or the set timeline. So this is important. Let's take an example here. Suppose I want my child to be able to be brushing independently, and I set this goal for, say, 6 months. But if I just stay with this goal कि 6 महीने में खुद से ब्रश करना आना चाहिए, it it's not going to help me solve my purpose, or it's not going to help me achieve the goal. I really need to split it, and maybe for this particular goal, I need to go in a reverse order. First 1 week, I target that if I do everything, I make the setup, I keep everything ready, I help the child in brushing his teeth, I put the rhymes with brush, brush, brush your teeth in front of him. The only thing that I'm targeting for the first week is he should be able to gargle and spit on his own, for which again some pre-work has been done. Then, if that is achieved in the first week, then I move ahead and say the next is I want him to be able to hold the brush in his hand, even if he's not brushing correctly, but at least he should be able to hold the brush in his hand and bring it up to his, like bring it close to his teeth. Then maybe I can aid him. So this way you can split it into smaller steps, and by the end of 6 months, then you can expect your child to be brushing independently, identifying his toothbrush, his toothpaste, applying the toothpaste on the brush, brushing it thoroughly, rinsing the mouth, gargling, spitting, putting the brush, cleaning the brush, putting it back in place. So it's not one simple thing as it appears to be. It needs to be broken down into various steps, and you need to plan it with good strategies. Next is whatever goals you've set for yourself, put them in writing and write them with a positive statement. Like, never write, I may or I might lose weight, I wish to. No. Use a very, very strongly affirming word here. I will. I will lose my weight in next 6 months. And then, however, you have uh, described and elaborated your goal. So have it in written and do it with a positive statement. How that helps? When you put something in writing and also place it or stick it somewhere where you can see it every day, keep visiting and revisiting to it every single day, a pattern is created in your brain, and your brain receives that message every day. The same message is picked up by your thoughts and your emotional, mental, and all the layers of your body. They all get aligned together, and you start attracting things, the resources, and everything that works in alignment with helping you achieve your goal. Mindset. When we are making a goal, we have a plan in place. If we need any professional assistance, any support system, we have everything in place. But if we lack the right mindset, we are not in a positive frame of mind, we are under some stress, we don't trust in the process, we don't trust in ourselves, we don't trust the child. That's I'm saying, in case if you are making goals for your child, then you need to trust your child first. So if we are not in that good and a positive mindset, and also we allow the past situations, the present circumstances, or what's going to happen in future, all these things going on in our mind, if this is all what will control our thinking, then we'll only end up attracting a lot of more fears, doubts, and we get all the more anxious. And this is never going to help us achieve our goals. If we really want to work on achieving and be successful in whatever goals we have made for us, we need to be happy and hopeful with a lot of positivity. And I would also like to mention about the documentary The Secret. It's available either on Netflix or on Amazon Prime. You can check it out. If you have not seen it, do watch it once. Either you read the book, or if you're not much into reading, then just go through this documentary available on either of the two things, Netflix or Amazon Prime. This is really life changing. It changed me completely. So after everything is done, your goals are made, you've started working on them, and it's an ongoing process. You just can't end up there both the ways. Either if you've succeeded, then you can't just drop it there. Or if you feel that you are not able to achieve them, and this strategy and this method is not working for you, then you may revisit, make some changes, revise it from time to time, and towards the end, you evaluate and see now how you want to proceed further. So let's get going. Let's plan our goals today. Are you ready to make a better tomorrow? Wish you all the very best. Let's plan.